Hello, and thank you for joining me. Today I just wanted to talk to you about water. Why? Well, because we went down the coast this weekend and we had taken our bottled water with us, my husband and I. Eventually our bottled water finished, and we were trying to buy more bottled water, but we couldn't get any, and the water in the hotel was $4 a bottle for a tiny little bottle. So we reluctantly just started drinking water out of the taps until we could get to a place where we could find bottled water. And because our hotel was across the road from the beach. And so we were drinking water out of the taps, and within 24 hours I noticed that I was so thirsty, like really desperately thirsty. And I noticed that the more I drank water, the more my mouth got dry and parched. It was just the most awful experience until eventually we had to go and find water. And when we did bottled water, we were just pouring it down our throats, okay? It was really alarming. And it took me back to 15 years ago when our son was 10, and I took him to a science expo here in Canberra. And the guy at the water stand, the AGL guy, there was no one else around, so he just started to talk to my son Brian and tell him that all these canisters that were standing in front of him were waters that had come out of the systems that, you know, when your water runs out of your tap, that gets collected, waters in the rivers, and he was, you know, coming downstream from other cities and all that kind of thing. He was just showing all the canisters and the waters, what they represented. And then he continued to tell our son, who was 10, that when women take hormone replacement therapy, when they are taking contraceptive pills, things like that, hormonal pills, that is what is eliminated through our bodies, all the excess, and goes into the system, goes into the water systems, all right? And so he said that was the reason why we were seeing such an increase in effeminate males. Well, my son was absolutely horrified. And he turned to me and he said, "Mum, from now on I'm drinking Coke and orange juice." So we had to go away and solve this problem. So we discovered this system called the reverse osmosis system, because you needed the reverse osmosis system to remove the hormones from the water. But in that journey, we became educated about what was in our water. So if hormones aren't bad enough, it's the drugs that the guys are using around the place also goes into the water. It's salts, high concentrates of salts. It's, well, just about all the rubbish you can imagine goes into our waterways, okay? And high metals, everything you can imagine, but also the chlorine and the fluoride that the government proudly puts into the water, which actually makes us ill. Okay, so ladies, the water you are drinking is not necessarily good for you. Yes, we should be drinking 8 glasses of water, but the quality of the water, just like the quality of your food, counts. And this is something you probably don't know, and we only stumbled upon, but was confirmed this weekend 15 years later when we'd been drinking the reverse osmosis water for 15 years, and suddenly we're down the coast and I'm forced to drink water out of the tap, and I was going mad trying to find water because the water out of the tap was creating the problem. My mouth was just getting drier and drier. It was really, really disturbing. Okay, and this is the reason why I'm making the video. So, reverse osmosis is what you are looking for. That is the true system, and fortunately you can actually buy that on the shelves in your stores. Our Woolworths here has the reverse osmosis system, okay, that you can buy water like that. But go and research it, otherwise have it installed in your home or just on the tap in your kitchen, but somewhere where you can have access to clean water. All our children and grandchildren have access to clean water. So I just wanted to share this information with you. Have a lovely rest of your day.